Your brain is like a supercomputer, but most people are running outdated software. According to Brian Tracy, the reason many stay broke isn't a lack of talent. It's because they never update their mindset. From growing up in poverty to building a global brand, Tracy learned how to rewrite the mental code that controls your money, confidence, and success. His approach is simple, but it cuts deep, and if you follow it, your entire life can change. Brian didn't come from money. He wasn't handed a guidebook. He grew up hungry, literally. His parents worked hard, but they barely scraped by. There was no college fund, no business mentors, no financial safety net. At one point, Tracy dropped out of school, took a job as a laborer, and eventually became a sailor traveling across the world. But those rough years weren't wasted. They built discipline. When he came home, he was different, determined, focused. That's when his real transformation began. Tracy didn't just work harder, he started thinking smarter. He began studying successful people and realized something powerful. Wealth doesn't begin in your wallet, it begins in your mind. The thoughts you repeat, the words you say to yourself, and the stories you believe, those shape your future. So he changed his internal script. One of his first shifts was practicing gratitude. Each day he wrote down what he appreciated, not just to feel good, but to rewire his brain to focus on abundance. Most people spend their lives chasing what they don't have. Gratitude flips that. It reminds you of what's already working and gives you the energy to go after more. Then came goals, but not vague, fuzzy ones. Tracy recommends writing 10 specific goals every single day, in the present tense. I earn $100,000 a year. I weigh 165 pounds. I have a happy marriage. Why? Because repetition rewires. When you write your goals daily without looking back at yesterday's list, you start to refine them. You get clearer. You find what truly matters and what doesn't. Tracy calls this self-programming. The more you repeat your goals, the more your subconscious gets involved. Suddenly, ideas, people, and actions that support those goals start to show up. Not magically, but because you're tuned in. Your brain starts solving problems differently. You're not reacting, you're creating. Another key principle? The law of cause and effect. If you want success, look for someone who already has it. Study what they do. Copy their strategies. This isn't cheating, it's smart. Why reinvent the wheel when there are already proven models? If someone earns 3 times what you do, ask them how. Model their habits. Follow their playbook. Most people won't do this because their ego gets in the way. Don't let yours. Faith is another piece of the puzzle. Not religious faith, mental certainty. You have to believe your goals are possible. If you grew up hearing money is evil or you'll never be rich, those ideas are probably still buried in your brain. Tracy says you have to dig them up and replace them. Ask better questions. Why do some people succeed? What do they believe? What do they do differently? You'll find they aren't superhuman. They've just updated their software. And don't underestimate the power of words. Words shape emotions. Emotions drive behavior. The right phrases can spark motivation. Talking about creativity lights up your right brain. Talking about wealth makes you think strategically. Even being around successful people changes how you think. Conversations matter. Environments matter. Choose both wisely. Tracy also talks about balance. Not the soft kind, but the kind that builds range. A wealthy life isn't just about money. It's about health, relationships, energy, and growth. He describes success as walking a tightrope, where you need multiple skills to keep steady. Stay calm in chaos. Make bold moves when needed. Adapt fast. Grow wide and deep. Leadership plays a role too. You don't need to have all the answers, but you do need to lead with clarity. Tracy says people follow confidence. They respond to vision. If you can communicate your mission and show conviction, others will help you build it. Don't wait to be discovered. Speak up. Ask for help. Use the magic word because. People need a reason to say yes. Happiness isn't just a bonus. It's a strategy. Tracy believes money flows toward positivity. Angry, bitter people repel opportunities. Happy, enthusiastic people attract them. That doesn't mean fake smiles. It means choosing to focus on what's good, sharing gratitude, telling stories that inspire, being someone people want to help, and helping others in return. Now let's talk about confidence. Every successful person you admire has it, and it's not because they were born with it. It's because they built it. Confidence grows when you keep promises to yourself, when you take action even when you're scared, when you speak up even if your voice shakes. Say what you mean, stand tall, believe you're worth more, and act like it. Hope matters too, but not blind hope. Strategic hope, paired with action. You're going to fail, you'll mess up. That's guaranteed. But what's more important is how quickly you bounce back. Keep moving, keep trying, learn fast, adjust. Hope lets you try again without carrying the weight of your last mistake. Let's go deeper. When Brian Tracy speaks about writing your goals daily, he's not just talking about repetition. He's talking about alignment. Each morning when you rewrite what matters to you, your brain starts to notice opportunities connected to those goals. You'll find yourself making different choices without even realizing it, because your internal compass has been recalibrated. Most people set goals once a year, then forget them. But the elite, they think about their goals every day. They don't just write, "Be successful." They define what that success looks like, feels like, and requires. They turn their goals into blueprints. Tracy also teaches the law of cause and effect with powerful clarity. You want a six-figure income? Then do what six-figure people do. Read what they read. Track what they track. Use your evenings to level up instead of burn out. The cause, your daily actions, will always create the effect, your results. Another often missed lesson: emotional resilience. The ability to stay focused when life throws you curveballs. Brian says emotions are like weather. You can't control the storm, but you can learn to sail through it. So when doubt hits, when rejection stings, when plans fail, pause. Don't react. Respond. That's emotional maturity, and it's what separates those who rise from those who stay stuck. Still doubting? Take one of Brian's exercises, the ideal self-visualization. Imagine the best version of yourself, how they speak, walk, decide, react. Now ask, what's one thing I can do today to become that version? Maybe it's waking up earlier, maybe it's saying no to something that drains you. The point is movement, progress, direction. And here's one last gem. Never let a single bad day rewrite your whole story. You are not your mistakes. You are not your fears. You are your actions, repeated with purpose. One good choice made consistently can flip your entire trajectory. So don't just dream bigger. Think sharper, act braver. Write your goals like they matter. Talk to yourself like you're worth it. Surround yourself with energy that fuels, not drains, because the life you want isn't found someday. It's built every single day, brick by brick, habit by habit. You're not here to play it safe. You're here to rewrite your future. This is your cash core moment. Own it.